A great college basketball atmosphere. Really excited for our program to have that kind of student support and people there. Wish we would have played a little better, but Arizona, very good team. We showed a little resilience in us to get that thing to 4, I think, with the ball once or whatever. But they just pushed us and got that thing going. It was a tough ball game.
Jamie.
Coach, there's the opportunity there. I think TJ gets contested on the layup. Could have cut it to 2, and then it's 6, and then it's 8, then it's 10. I mean, does that kind of feel like one of those momentum shifters that you look back and say you kind of lament in a ways because maybe that could have kept your run going?
Absolutely. I think whenever you miss in transition, and you said contest, right? Mm-hmm. Sure. It's just contested. But those are big. You need a whistle there, one way or the other, a little bit. You need to go in the basket of that because we're going to be a little strung out, and Matherin getting open court. He's a tough finisher. I thought he finished over Mo and Fa on that to take it to 6, and that gave him a little breathing room. And then just they're so dynamic that we tried to slip in a little zone, and Matherin hit that one end of the shot clock, then he hit the next one down, and that's a 30-second 6-0 run. So it's tough.
We saw Mo get hurt. Do you have an update on him?
I don't. I don't think it's just his reaction. He was in the locker room, so he feels good, but we'll see how it goes, day to day.
Possibility for Saturday or probably not?
I don't know. I don't want to say. Not a doctor. I just stated Holiday Inn Express there. Let's go.
I think 72 points for you guys probably isn't the number you want to be giving up. That said, when it comes to Arizona, that's, I think, their 3rd or 4th lowest output of the season. I mean, is that one of those ways you kind of take almost a weird positive at it? It's like, all right, we gave up too many points, but...
No, it wasn't too many points. They scored. There were too many possessions, maybe. They were only 1.02 or something points per possession. Does that sound right? 1.03. And there was some boneheaded transitions that we could have kept them out of there, but that's probably as good as you can do against them. But you gotta find a way, and they're hard. They're 3rd best team defensively in the country, but we gotta have better possessions. I think when we couldn't make a shot, instead of being more patient, we pressed a little bit in that first half. That's credit to them. They make you do that a little bit. So hopefully we've been there. I'm proud of us that we battled back, and even when we were down 20 with whatever it was 4 to go, we got that thing and just competed.
Positives, maybe not a ton of them from this game, just in general. But, Noah does have a couple threes. He gets to 10 points. And with kind of how his offense has been a little snake bit lately, is that kind of one of those silver linings you take that, maybe Noah's starting to get going can be kind of clutch for you guys down the stretch on offense?
Yeah, I think he'll take away from that. It's good confidence. He made a big post move with 3 on the clock, and that kind of got him going. He's good in the post. Probably need to go to him more there when he gets the opportunity because he can pass and make plays from there. And that seemed to get him going a little bit, and we need him. If we're going to be as good as we can be, we need him to be good, and I thought he played better.
Brenna, go ahead.
Obviously, that's the best team you've probably played all season.
Yeah.
What did you learn about your team tonight in this game?
We're not as good as them yet. We weren't tonight. But like I said, we had some fight in us. It'd be easy. We just hadn't been in that environment yet at home. Learn to beat a good team at home like that. We did our first year. We beat Oregon, and they were top 10 team. I think they were 8 or something. But Oregon probably was sleeping on us a little bit, but I don't think Arizona was. And with the crowd and that, and we just got to get that kind of atmosphere and learn. There's a little bit of pressure when you're at home to play in front of those crowds and learn how to play well.
What was it like you mentioned the crowd multiple times. Just what was it like having a crowd that large here?
We've had a couple.
The last one.
No, we had Clay and Coach Raveling when we honored him. It was good, and we have some. It's a concrete building, so it's loud even when there's not a lot of people there. It's just it looks better when there's out there, but it's good. We can't hear our play calls anymore and stuff like that, and that's kind of why you play at this level and you want to get that at. And Pullman can be that, and Washington State can be that, and has been that in the past. So we welcome it, and hopefully some people will keep coming back and cheer us on.
Do you have any flashbacks of Gonzaga watching them go up and down the court?
No, there's definitely some similarities, but no flashbacks. No, that would have been paralysis. Anyway, go.
Just one for you. On that transition offense, I know that tempo is kind of what they hang their hat on. What was kind of the most difficult aspect tonight at defending that, especially during that little 6-minute stretch?
You know what? We were playing man the whole night, and it's hard to transition back zone. You don't have a man, and we got a little disorganized, and like I said, it can get you quickly, and it did. A little bit against them, you're just hoping they miss. A little bit if you play zone. It's just they're such a good passing team, and they're very unselfish. But I'm proud of us. We turned them over 18 times and had 10 steals, and we did it. Probably shouldn't have. And we were just so small. I thought, well, it's going to be really hard to either way, man or zone. And my regret, I wish we just stayed man, but that happens.
Hey, Coach, a lot of hype heading into this one in a really loud, stadium environment. Do you think your guys held their composure well heading into throughout this game?
I thought we stayed together. We lost our composure as far as execution a little bit offensively, but that's what good teams will do to you. They'll stretch you, test you, but like I said, we had some fight in us and kept competing and tried to do what we were coached to do. And as a coach, that's what you want them to do. And then eventually they get comfortable enough to compete, and then you break through, hopefully.
Michael Flowers just a second ago was telling us that in the first half they were having trouble getting used to Arizona's defense, and after halftime, that's how they kind of got the 3-point shot working a lot better. Was there any main adjustments that you guys made to work that out?
We just needed to move the ball more. They play drop with their 5-man around the rim, and they pressure on the wings, and I don't know. I just think it also helps when you make a shot or two. Like we went the wrong way. We weren't making shots. We were playing where we were taking care of the ball. But instead of being more patient, I thought we got a little quick and took a couple bad ones. And that thing, keep that thing 6 or 8. You don't shoot it well. It got to 13. That was tougher.
And playing against a top 5 team, what are some of the lessons that this team can learn heading into the down the stretch and into the Pac-12 tournament?
I just think you got to go. We got a bunch coming, and we got to play better. Simple as that. We defended well enough. We didn't rebound it well enough, but we took care of the ball, and you've got to make shots. You're not going to beat a good team shooting the way we did. And we got to do a better job on the rebounding. They're excellent there. But so we could have used Deshaun. But hopefully we'll get him going in the next couple of weeks. But I was happy for Matt DeWolf got in there and hopefully he played well late in the game. And, if Mo's hurt, we're going to need him.
Kyle, I was told from Arizona's standpoint they were expecting more zone from you guys.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
if you watch this
you
recent
felt
film,
that you would rather have none the way it played out. I mean, did you feel like
absolutely none? We gave up about 12 points in 4 possessions, and the game was. But no, it'd been a good defense for us. They're very good. Their zone attack's really good. It's really hard to rebound. It's hard to rebound against them. Period. But zone, it's even probably harder. Especially when we play Mo and FA, usually that zone's pretty good. But our man was pretty. We were good, man.
Well, you mentioned that you said some of the transition problems you had, a couple boneheaded transitions you said. But was there anything else they did, offensively to your defense that you hadn't seen quite before?
I've seen it. 20 years of it. It's very similar, very similar. It's a transition. They're relentless pressure, and when they went small, that's when they can really even be more harder to chase around the 3, and they get penetration. When they have the Larson and Kyra out there with whoever they have out there, the ball's zipping around, and that was hard to chase them around. And I felt like we were on our heels there. That would have been the really tricky part for us.
I'm sorry, I missed this, but Mohammed, was that his knee, ankle?
I think it's an ankle. I don't. Okay. Hopefully not.
Thanks.
Anything more than that.
Any other questions on the floor for Kyle? One last one.
Deshaun Saturday? ?
I don't know. Hopefully, not all your prayers are answered. You should know this, Jamie. Or they are.
My
answered.
prayers
They're
are
just, they're not always yes. They're not always yes. But we're getting there. He's got goggles now, so. And there's a lot goes into that. He's, your peripheral vision and stuff like that. So when he feels healthy and comfortable, we'll welcome him back. But obviously it's an eye. It's a pretty serious deal.